Hey everyone, it's Amber Love. Thanks for joining me today as I give you a rundown of DC's Brightest Day. Now, where we left off with Blackest Night is that by this point we have seen everybody there is with some colored lantern ring or another, and some of them have gone through several transformations. Most spectacularly, I think we can all agree, was Sinestro becoming a white lantern. But it was a little disappointing because it lasted for all of like 5 minutes. I mean, I really wanted more. And of course, Hal Jordan had to sweep in and steal his thunder. But now the two of them are trying to fight over, who really can be the White Lantern. Strangely, it's neither one of them. This is where I think the story is getting interesting. It seems that the only person that was able to retain the white ring and any bit of white energy is Boston Brand, the Daredevil known as Deadman. So I think it's strange that fans are really peeved about this. I guess they don't like the fact that it's Deadman and that now he's alive because he's been resurrected and that he's the White Lantern. I think there's just so much fanboy love for Hal Jordan that everybody wanted it to be him. Personally, I'm grateful. I'm tired about reading the same characters over and over again. So I'm finally getting to read about, people like Deadman, which I think is great, and Firestorm and Ganthet. It's not the same old Batman and Robin and Hal Jordan over and over, week after week. So for me, I think it's refreshing, and I just think that it's a great way to go. Now, my problem with Brightest Day is that this is what a stack looks like for me when I finally get to the comic shop. I don't get to go every week anymore. So I get a big stack, and this is just my Brightest Day stuff. I don't know what order to read them in without asking some friends online. And usually by then I haven't paid attention and I just read them in what I think is the order, and it ends up being the wrong order. So that's a little annoying. Also, these books are all $2.99, which I heard other people really bitching about that DC upped a lot of their prices to $3.99. As far as these are concerned, at least for this month, mine were all $2.99. But another problem that I have is that I really do want to scale back my comic list because there's so many cool new things coming out. I like to switch up my list now and again. The problem is with Brightest Day, I cannot figure out which book is really the main book. I mean, there's Green Lantern, there's Green Lantern Corps, and then there's the Brightest Day series. Now, because I've been reading Green Lantern and Green Lantern Corps for quite a while now, all through Blackest Night, I'm actually considering dropping these because I just need to try some new things. There's the new Zatanna series out, which everybody's raving about, and let's face it, Paul Dini, yum. So Brightest Day might be the only thing that I hang on to. I'm just not sure. As far as the artistic teams go, I'd say Green Lantern Corps has the weakest art, but only by comparison to the other ones. It's not really bad by any stretch of the imagination. But I found very interesting, looking at the credits for Brightest Day, that the color is actually outsourced, or so it seems, to Aspen's Peter Steigerwald. I just found it strange that they credit him that way, that as Aspen's Peter Steigerwald, not just colors by Peter Steigerwald. But it must be some crazy-ass complicated book to work on because there's no less than 5 pencilers, 4 inkers, 2 writers, and then all of the variant cover artists. So I don't know why this particular book has such a massive team working on it. Part of that reason is because they will be putting out 2 books a month, which is something else I disagree with. I wish they would not do, but that's how I guess they're trying to guarantee themselves some cash flow. For me, like I said, all it's making me want to do is cut back. I would gladly trade at this point Green Lantern Corps if I'm, for something else. So Brightest Day coming out twice a month means I probably want to cut out like 2 books, and that would be Green Lantern Corps and Green Lantern. But all of that aside, as far as the story goes, I think it's very intriguing now with Aquaman. If this will be my only spoilers of the entire episode here. Aquaman is not quite over his death status. It's really actually quite a cool action-packed scene where he needs to call upon the fish, and the ones that he calls up are the most giant, magnificent creatures of the ocean. And when he calls them up, there's something kind of wrong. They're still dead, So Mira is wondering what on earth is going on, and he certainly doesn't know. So I think that's really cool. We got to find out why is Aquaman not over his deadness, and is this affecting other people that have been Black Lanterns? That I don't know, because like I said, I'm not getting Batman and Superman anymore, so I don't know how things are working there. But by the end of the story, we get to see a very cool villain appear, and that is Aquaman's arch nemesis diving back into the water, the Black Manta. So it's a pretty awesome issue with the Blackest Night, sure, the Brightest Day series, as it moves right along. I think the pacing is really good, and I certainly can't wait to read more of it. So thanks for joining me today. As always, leave your comments and feedback below and let me know what you think of the series.